So let's talk. As I'm recording this, it's 48 past on the 10th, I believe. Yep, 10th of June, on the Tuesday, 2025. And if you're probably hearing this, well, I guess I've committed suicide. L for me, I guess. I'm sorry if it's impacted anybody. I hope it's not spread misery around my friend groups. Personally never thought myself as close to anyone, so hopefully it's not affected anybody. But I just want to say, it's nobody's fault. I have a suicide plan for a few months now. I kind of knew I was gonna. I don't really believe in fate. I've always been someone who believes thoroughly in free will, trying to change, his past. And yeah, I guess I couldn't. It's all led to this. I'm not blaming this on anybody. It's my own fault. As much as I got abused by, I guess my mum mostly. I don't think my dad's a bad person, but he's definitely done his own fair share. It's more Slavic parenting than anything, but I guess it's led to this ultimately. I think as a human being, I'm quite defective. No matter how much therapy I do. I mean, I've been suicidal for about 2 years now, and I've been in therapy for about 4, trying to fix my anxious attachment, trying to love slower, trying to attach slower, trying to pace myself slower. I put myself on SNRIs, venlafaxine mainly, 225 milligrams, to try and make myself slow down relationships, to not feel anything, hoping that would make me attach slower. Clearly it hasn't worked. My relationships still don't work, and I still feel like I'm lonely. I might be in friendships, but I think I only do that because I'm afraid to look weak. I don't want anyone to see me as not normal, so I put myself in friendships even if they don't feel deep. After all that EMDR, CBT, psychodynamic, any therapy you can think of, I think I've analysing all my texts and kind of looking through relationship patterns. I think no matter what I do, it won't ever end. My relationships will keep falling apart, and if they don't, that's probably just to explain me. I mean, I probably have some inner thought inside myself, ready to prove myself for love. Would make sense given my past history and my past abuse, given my mother who didn't pay for electricity or bills, had to live in, darkness. Saw her drown my guinea pigs in front of me. My dad wasn't exactly the most supporting guy ever. So yeah, I guess it's all culminated in this. No matter how much I try to change my environment, I guess at the end of the day, we are a product of our environment. But unlike most people who change, who adapt, who find friends, find love, I guess I'm not meant to. And looking into my future, all I see is me beyond myself, alone, sad, miserable. I don't think things will get better. Even if I do somehow meet someone better, or someone who truly sees me for who I am, I don't think I'll be happy. I'll always be telling myself, I've always been guilty of other people I've lost, because I've told myself, no matter how many times people tell me, sometimes things don't work out. I mean, that's just how love is, but I just want to keep telling myself that I just can't create a spark in anybody. I pace things too fast, I overinvest, no matter how much I try to numb myself. My only other solution is paroxetine. It's an antidepressant which is known for numbing quite significantly. Maybe then I could feel something, or at least not have my ratios break down. Will I feel the same? Probably not. Will I feel in love? Probably not. I guess this suicide has been planned for a while now, so don't feel like you could have changed anything, or that anyone's at fault. I kind of knew this was a long time coming. I don't believe in free will. I do believe in free will. I don't believe in fate. But I do believe that my suicide is fate. And I don't want anyone to step in. The only thing I pray is that my suicide doesn't affect anybody, that no one blames himself, because at the end of the day, it is who I am, and it's me. And it's my fault for not being able to fix myself sooner. No matter how hard, because at the end of the day, results matter, effort doesn't. That's what you get graded on at the end of the day. And yeah, I guess if some advice for anybody out there, if you don't want to end up like me, don't place all your value on external things. Don't tell yourself don't turn life into a competition, into a game where the only happiness you get is from being the underdog, from telling yourself, "Oh, I've come from all this poverty and abuse, but I can show like what I'm truly meant for." Because eventually, when life shows you, no matter how hard you try, effort's not rewarded at the end of the day, and that's just how life is. No need to be bad about it or anything. Like, don't eventually beat yourself up for it. There's no point. I know I've created its own cycle. I mean, a few relationships ago, the cycle was basically created. I mean, it's just been a ticking time bomb. 3 relationships ago, I convinced myself that I was the one causing all my breakups, and ever since then, I've been trying to fix them. Analysing texts like a detective with red string, trying to tell myself, I just need therapy, or it's anxious attachment, this or that, or maybe if I just go slower, or if I'm funnier or anything, my relationships won't be broken. But that's not how it works. And yeah. So to anyone watching this, take care of yourselves. If you need help, seek help. I don't think suicide is an option that should be taken. I wasn't in pain. I just want other people to see it, because then I'd know it would push more people away. I was hoping I could fix myself, but clearly I couldn't. No matter with all the tools and introspection and self-awareness, I guess it won in the end. But not all battles went to be won. And as I fall beneath the sand, others will rise above the stars. That's what you should do. I hope anyone that reads this message or listens to this message, or any of my friends out there, exes, whatever, friends of exes, I don't care. Anyone out there, you have hope. Just keep on living. If you're going through a tough situation, talk to someone. They'll probably hear you out. I know your friends want you to stay there. I know strangers will want that to help you. You're not effective. I am. I don't want to seem like Jesus Christ in a way, dying for everyone's sins, but I am a defective human being. I've been through a lot of abuse, a lot of loneliness. It's only hit me for the past few years. I'm proud to have survived for another 2 years. I've met lovely people I wish I could have, been closer with. They could have seen me more who I am than just my abuse and my wit and my humour. Maybe found who I really am. That's not going to happen now. And it never would. And I don't think I'd be happy that way. But I just want everyone out there to hold on. Don't think of suicide as an option. It's not an option. I know this is going to be very hypocritical, but I'm choosing to die this way because I know no matter how hard I try, things won't change. I am who I am. And it's a self-cycle that I've created for myself. And maybe I have lost people because of my own fault. Maybe I did overinvest too fast or something. Maybe I did nothing, and I truly just can't force people to love me if they won't love me. I mean, the day it's too much pain, and yeah, I just don't want to live anymore. Like, I look into the future. I don't see myself as happy. I just see myself as miserable. At least before, when I was still really into investment banking, I had a goal for myself, to be the underdog, to be the guy who came from an abusive, poor household, to go into investment banking and be rich. Sure, there's private school kids, what I'm made of, but, they were born into that environment. You don't choose what you're born into, so you can't be mad at them. And, yeah. I'm not really into investment banking anymore. After all, my investment banking journey was just out of spite. I just wanted to prove myself, prove I was worthy of love. And clearly I realised that. Once I realised that, no matter how much I push myself, I wasn't ever going to be interested in investment banking again. So yeah, just follow your passions, I guess is what every teacher tells you. Don't do something out of spite, you probably regret it later. And your friends will always be there for you. And move on. My death happened. If you want to think nicely about it, all I am is a bunch of cells together. I mean, I'm just my environment put together. It's probably going to happen this way, no matter what happened. I have become quite chronically depressed recently, probably because of a side effect of an vaccine, and because I've been using it mainly to numb myself instead of an antidepressive. So it's probably not been helping. Yeah, I don't really. And I know someone will probably look, medical professionals probably see, his blood alcohol was elevated. He went on a night out, he had nicotine in his system. I am quite self-aware. I don't let alcohol affect me. And I know that's hard to know. It's like a gambler saying, oh, don't, like I can stop whenever I want, but it's true for me. I've never let alcohol influence me or make stupid decisions. But I know this is what I've been wanting to do for a while. I knew when I left the house this morning, I was going to come back at 4 a.m. and finish the job. And I don't want to save anybody. I mean, 2 years ago, when I had my first suicide attempt and second suicide attempt, I told my friends, because I don't want to die. And I guess I've realised I'd rather be seen for all the effort I've put in than die in misery. So yeah, again, I hope everyone's doing well, and don't blame yourselves for it. It's going to happen. But you are capable of change, and no matter how miserable you are, there are people who can support you, and I think you should find that help. You're not me. I am defective. I've been through terrible, terrible stuff, terrible, terrible abuse, terrible, terrible loneliness. And there's probably people who've been through worse. But something in my mind didn't align the right way. Maybe my life didn't align the right way. Maybe I am just incapable of sparking love in people. Maybe I am just always too fast. Maybe no matter how much therapy I try, it won't be enough. Or maybe when it will be enough, the one will already be taken. So will all that work be worth when my best life in my 20s is already gone? So yeah, don't feel bad for me. Take it as a lesson. Realise all the mistakes I did, and don't try to do them yourselves. It's nobody's fault but mine. I don't want anybody to blame themselves because, oh, look how self-pitying he is, or how how brave he is for braving himself instead of blaming others. No, it is fully my fault. I am very self-aware, very introspective. Something about I just couldn't find the answer fast enough, and it's made me miserable and lonely, and it sucked all the joy out of my life. And yeah, this has been a few months coming. I guess I am a bit sad about not ending a bit later, so I could hang out with my mates. Gone on that Poland trip one last time, and that one mate who knows who he is, he's like a brother for me. He saved me the first few times during my first suicide attempts. I'll be forever grateful. And I'm sorry that he couldn't save me this time. But it wasn't his job to. And it's nobody's job to. It's my own free will. And if it's the last thing I'm going to do to show I've got some control, I guess this will be it. And I guess that's goodbye. And good night. And I hope everyone's got good luck. Hope you do well in your exams. Try not to be too sad. Find some friends. It's what I can really say, really. I'm not wise enough to give any good advice. Read some. I think the only thing I will impart is read The Myth of Sisyphus. It's a really good book. I think absurdism might have saved me those 2 years, or might have kept me going on for a bit longer, convincing myself, by being kind to people, as lonely as my life is, or as miserable as I am, by being kind and being the best and investing the most I can to others. At least, given my past and my abuse, I've not become a monster. Maybe I've hurt people, but I never meant to. And if I ever hurt anybody, I'm sorry. And if this hurts you, I'm sorry as well. And if I'm being honest, put all that blame towards me. Use you as a victor. Use me as something to get your mind off this. My suicide's not to be sorry for. And that's it. And I wish everybody well. Thank you. And to my dad, I'm sorry wasn't the son you wanted, probably. I'm sorry I turned out this way. I've tried to pay. I think I've got enough to cover 2 rounds of bills. So hopefully the financial costs won't be too much on you. And hopefully you can sell some of my stuff. So hopefully you only have about $2,000 to pay off my rent bill. And I just want to say, I love you. And I'm sorry it had to end this way. But I had to. And I hope you understand. Even if you don't understand why I went through this pain, don't blame yourself. It wasn't your fault. It wasn't anything you could fix. It's just how it came out. And at least, unlike my mum, I didn't hurt anybody. And just know I died peacefully and happy. And don't blame yourself. go talk to Malena. And yeah, peace may be with you. And if I do end up in heaven, not that I'm religious, I'll look down on you. I'll pray for you. I'll make sure you're okay. I'm sorry. And I love you. Goodbye.